Did you guys know that?
Don't you ever forget you're divine and
Did you guys know that? Have you heard my
So listen,
new favorite artist from
Before
Israel?
we finish, I would like to introduce you to my wonderful, wonderful machine behind me. This is Alon Rada, and this is Shom Gaba, and behind me is my brother, my actual brother, Zoha Bazala, and they all rhyme. Let's do toy.
You criticize Israel all you want when it comes to their, policy on, foreign relations, war, genocide, whatever. Throw a stone there if you want. Sure, I could see that. But when it comes to this stuff, I mean, what do you even say? What criticism might you even have?
Look at me, I'm a beautiful creature. I don't care about your modern time preacher. Welcome boys, too much noise, Apple teacher. Pum pum pow, pum pum pow. I think you forgot that I play. My teddy bear's running away. The Barbie got something to say. My son wants to leave me alone. Now I'm taking my Pikachu home. You're stupid just like you're smart. Don't you ever forget you're divine and he's about to regret. There's a bug knocking by. I'm not sure. I'm not your dad. Not your dad. You stupid boy. I'll take you down. I'll make you watch me. Dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beach. Not your dad.
And again, criticize the state all you want. Criticize their government. Criticize the war. You might be one of these, hippy-dippy leftist college students that are controlling all the discourse and policy right now. Even you, as hard as your heart might be, you freaking lib, you libtard, could you not receive this with a open ear? I doubt you couldn't. You are being persuaded right now. Are you not? She's got the marshmallow.
You're divine and he's about to regret. There's a bug knocking by. I'm not your. I'm not your. Not your dad. You stupid boy. Stupid boy. I'll take you down. I'll make you watch me. Dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beach.
Probably my favorite part about it is you can tell with the marshmallow. It looks like shit. And the reason is, if you've had kosher versions of stuff, it's often not as good. That looks like a cotton ball. It's got no sponginess to it. It's not that little jet puff quality to it. Unless she had this in her pocket and just took it out, it got smashed. But that is not a great looking marshmallow there. Not great.
I'm not your.
POV, you're Marlon Brando getting ready for the role of Don Corleone. Now, you guys might be laughing. This is a real big problem in Israel and among Zionists. They have an obesity problem. I'll show you guys right now. I'll just type it in. Obesity problem in Israel. Ooh. Oh. I hate to be right on this one because I'm a big fan of the people in the country. Over half of Israeli adults, nearly 60%, and 1 in 5 children are currently classified as overweight or obese in Israel. Guys, never get high on your own supply. What are you guys doing? You tasting the goy slop before it comes out the kitchen? You taking a little sample? You getting a little piece? Hey, you don't shit where you eat, pal. That's all I'll say. You guys shouldn't be having that problem. Okay, you ever see a fisherman hook himself? Keep the hook on the water, all right? The slop is for us. We get nothing but the slop. Being a little greedy at this point. Keep the chum in the water and out of your mouth. Okay, guys? There's a lot of this. Unfortunately, like the space of music is saturated with. It's very political these days. Even our great FBI director, Kash Patel, who everybody loves and respects. Everybody loves and respects him. They think he's great, from what I've seen. Even his girlfriend is making country music, which I'm sure you guys are all aware of. You guys know Alexis Wilkins?
Back when old school was mainstream radio.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. I cannot verify that she lived in Arkansas at any point. From what I found, she lived in LA for a period and Switzerland. And I think one other country. She says what was near and dear to her heart was living in the South, is what she says. But I can't even find any evidence. I found she graduated from some elementary school, like high-end one in like London. She goes on podcasts and talks about how she's not in the Mossad. She goes on Megyn Kelly. She goes on like country music podcasts. And she's like, I would like to address something. I'm not Israeli. I'm not in the Mossad. My new album is out in the fall.
Radio was always clean. People read their news and ink. Steel guitar was on everything.
She's not in the Mossad, okay? She's a pure blood American right here.
Folks lined up to hear straight sing. Write this down, long live the king. Drop a needle down on the vine.
I mean, look at the physiognomy. Look at the face and everything. Does that scream, you know what, to you? Does it really? Be honest. That to me screams. That to me it seems like a girl right out of Fayetteville, right out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Go Ridgebacks or go Suey. What are they called? Fayetteville. Go Razorbacks. Go. They're pigs. I forget what they are. They're pigs with ridges on their back. I can't remember the names of them. She probably grew up rooting for a team like that.
Windows down, just driving 4 miles. It feels like it's been a while. When the American dream was a Cadillac and the red, white, and blue showed how you act. Things you got, you worked for. You didn't think twice, found out locking your door. When people did.
What was that? Did everybody have Down syndrome in that
Didn't
photo?
think twice, found out locking your door.
Yeah, I can't tell.
People did the right thing with no one around. They looked at each other and found common ground. From the music to the flag, I ain't living in the past. I'm just saying that I want my country back.
She's from Israel. Hi, y'all. I remember growing up in the South, just having like cucumbers and hummus and all that Arkansas stuff we had. I remember my ma would holler on the porch that dinner is ready, and we'd run up and have Israeli salad and some pita bread. I was just growing up in the South, y'all. Also, just glazing. This whole administration.
Everybody knows your first name. Friday night lights football game. These days just don't feel the same.
Blacks for Trump. That guy is literally in the CIA. Blacks for Trump.
Sunday morning spent in church, taking things for what they're worth. Say your prayers, let him know. Send one up for the ones not coming home.
Not coming home. Yeah. Yeah. So if you does not end there. No. It does not live. It does not end there. Grit is pretty good. Have you guys heard Grit? Yeah. I'm just from Arkansas, y'all. Howdy, y'all. Yeah.
Maybe it's the time that you got a flat tire and your dad made you change yourself.
People will fall for anything. Top comment, Masad in the house. Yeah, born in Boston, raised in London, Switzerland, and LA. Incredible. You guys have to see her on this podcast. So she's on this podcast called Try That.
Welcome,
I
Alexis.
was watching. It's called Try That in a Small Town.
Redefining co-working. Your location.
It's pretty simple. They want to turn on the radio and be able to listen to it with their kids in the car. They don't want to have to make a moral decision every time.
She went on a podcast that got 1,000 views. 1,000 views. We're talking diehard numbers here. This is the FBI director girlfriend. She's got no draw, no fans, no nothing. How does she have all this money, all this backing, all these music videos, all this studio time?
They go to pick a song. They don't want to get yelled at by, I don't know, Maren Morris. Like they don't want that
That's a good
level
one.
of.
One of our
thank
favorites.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I figured that would be a welcome party here.
She's a regular on here. She's a regular.
Yeah.
She's a regular on here.
Is there like a button? There's a money jar with that one. I feel like.
Can you still run for office if you're a spy?
Now that's a great question. That's a great.
There's nothing worse than middle-aged guys like this all hanging out, yucking it up. It pisses me the fuck off. It makes me really mad. I hate it.
You know what I found out about you? Googling. No, that you are a press secretary. What? I didn't even know this.
What's that?
Is that a current thing?
Oh, good one. I didn't get
so
that. I didn't find that.
when Congressman Abe Khamenei was first elected in office, I went into his press office.
She doesn't exist. There's no record of her living in Arkansas. I can't find any testimony from people saying she lived there. I couldn't find anything about her family, nothing. None of it makes any
in
sense.
his office and just set up their comms department, got them.
If you're buying this, you're the mental equivalent of someone who needs to be in a nursing home. You should have nurses, even if you're like 23 years old, you need nurses around the clock giving you care. You shouldn't be trusted to live on your own, not to stick your fingers in outlets or fall in a pool and drown or like get hit by a car. You should be, you're so dumb. You should have to live in a wheelchair. Someone should have to push you. Even if you're able-bodied, you shouldn't even be allowed to walk. You should be on an oxygen machine with little tubes. The whole thing. If you're buying this shit.
Going and then
If all it takes is her going on this Goyim roundtable here to speak to the Goyim.
And ultimately, you know, I sing country music, I tour,
Yeah.
I do political commentary, as you guys know, but I left that to the people who are experts at it. I just got
Like
them
us.
on a good path. Yeah. But yeah, set the press office up, and they're awesome, and sent them on their way in the right direction. You know, trust in the right people in the right places.
Okay, so you mentioned country music. That's how we first knew of you and came to know you. Talk a little bit about that.
absolutely
How long you've
wasn't.
been doing it, the passion, and how that's going right now.
Yes. So I suppose the long story short is that I started writing first. I was 6 years old, 6 or 7, and I read an article in Smithsonian Magazine about
I was out down in a shack in Arkansas reading my Smithsonian magazine.
on fires.
6 years old and you're reading Smithsonian.
Wait a minute. Jim, my Smithsonian.
I know, it's funny because it actually, my mom can actually attest to that. My mom is here today, and she can attest that this actually happened. But I was reading Smithsonian.
Her mom looks like Bette Midler.
And I came across an article about the coal fires in Pennsylvania, and I wanted.
She's so boring. She's got nothing. I mean, they're not cooking up good spies anymore, man. You think you'd have a good one. But yeah, they joke about her. Every interview she does, here, I'll show you. Kash Patel. They also give an interview where they're talking about whether or not, whether or not
It's
she's
just
a
those
spy.
things don't. Obviously you and I, and it's worth the fight, and it would not be possible if you don't have an incredibly strong partner, and I'm lucky to have Alexis.
Did you think a year into this is what being the FBI director was going to be when you said to the president that, yes, I would love to be your FBI director?
I think the idea is like if you get an Indian to be in charge, you have the lame duck guy. He's a little bit easier to honeypot. You can throw your worst at him. You can throw your lowest ranked soldier at a guy like Kash. He's got steam coming out of his ears.
I think the work
His tongue's
is
on the
definitely,
floor.
Obviously you
Oh,
and
baby girl, yes, my friend, please come to be your beautiful Jewish princess.
I
Yes.
and the team knew what President Trump was going to do. We served in the first administration. We worked with him in between, and we kind of expected the roadmap that he had laid out, his vision for America. So we've executed on that across the front. I think some of the surprises are, of course, how the media reacts to a lot of this stuff, even for us who are rarely surprised by the media. We've probably been surprised more than expected.
And then at what point did you two meet?
We met was it late 2022?
At a friend's house in Nashville. Actually, John Rich was having an event at his house, and it was we were trying to get music out for conservative personalities, and John's always been a fantastic host, and we met at his house. And I walked up to her, and I told her she had a nice jacket on, and I think she turned around and walked away.
That's not true.
Again, it's getting tough to see her Arkansas side. Just this angle, She's looking a little bit like Loomer. That's all I'll
He
say.
always tells the story like this. I'm like, I at no point walked away. I just did not. I mean,
You know those pictures of Laura Loomer where it looks like she has 150 teeth inside of her skull? It's not a very southern angle.
it just didn't
miss.
hit me that my jacket was like the entry point of, hey, we should.
Have you tried Bill Ackman's May I Meet You?
In retrospect, that might have been a better approach, because I didn't land my first date for a few months after that.
Wait a minute.
So throughout 2022
They'll
to
give it
prior
straight.
to becoming the FBI director, you lived in Vegas and you lived in Nashville. And so how did you make the long distance work?
I think, like any relationship that succeeds, it's
He's a horny Indian in charge of the FBI. She's a spy from Israel, sings country music. I smell a sitcom. I've seen people. I have better energy with any barista I've encountered. This is incredible.
just those things don't matter. She's touring, we're campaigning. She's also doing campaign and political stuff at the same time. So we just, like everybody else, got on planes, met where we could, made it a point to see each other either in Nashville and Vegas, and sometimes it ended up being in D.C., or sometimes it's on the road where she was performing. And so you just make it happen if it's worth it, and it is.
So I just want to clarify, you're not Jewish.
I'm not.
You are not from Israel.
No.
So how did we get to, are you a Mossad agent?
This is also what's her face, that stupid bitch, Megyn Kelly. She does this too. They launched the softball questions where they immediately act like it's an insane accusation, and they all laugh at it. Who was that one guy, the pedophile guy? He was laughing behind Trump, talking about Epstein and the pedophilia stuff. I forget. His face looks like all the masks in the dentist's office on Epstein's Island. Can't think of the guy's name right now, but that's what they do. When they're guilty, they just laugh. Because, I mean, that's literally what villains do in movies.
That's a great question.
You just start laughing.
You're not Jewish.
I'm not.
You're not from Israel.
No.
So how did we get to, are you a Mossad agent?
You know, that's a great question. I too have that question for the internet, actually. You and me both.
Oh, yeah, Lutnick. Remember when Lutnick was behind
no,
Trump?
I'm not sure. I'm not Jewish. I'm Christian. I'm Armenian. So, you know, not really sure how we got there. I've never been to Israel. I'd love to go. It's just, the stamp isn't even on my passport, and I'm just as confused as everyone else is.
Because the internet.
I was never there.
You notice how much it goes back to I was never there. I think the part of it here, you know, when the audience watches.
I'm sorry, I refuse to watch a clip from that guy. Here we go.
They're both very good.
Mr. President.
The two Kevins, it's very good.
Mr. President, is Vice President Vance hosting a gathering this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
Is he working on what?
Is he hosting some kind of gathering of top advisors this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
I don't know. I could ask you that question. I don't know of it, but I think here's the man right here.
I saw it reported today, and it's completely fake news. We're not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation, and I think the reporter who reported it needs to get better sources.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out by the Democrats because we've had the most successful 6 months in the history of our country.
This
and
is a
that's
horrible
just,
clip because it's not even cutting back. Great job, whoever uploaded that. But, wow, Lutnick even had lunch on the private island. Yeah, it's kind of just the go-to. It's the go-to villain move is just to laugh.
It's just those things don't matter. You know, she's touring. We're
Point of the personal attacks on you and your relationship are not only from the far left, but are from the far right as well. And how have you dealt with those attacks? Do you let it, are those things you guys discuss? Do you let it roll off your sleeve? Do you not read it? I think there's a lot of people out there, especially young women, who are attacked in other ways, from their friends, from their groups, and that's something we all struggle with, right, is how to handle that. And so going through what I think is a very public version of that. I'd love to know how you deal with this.
I think that it's very important to first and foremost remember that the people who actually love you, my boyfriend, my family, those are the people who their opinions matter. And then everything else kind of splinters off from that, and you can decide how much value you want to place on other people's opinion. I also understand that there's a benefit in whatever media spin, whatever side is choosing to make. If this side wants to say, I'm a spy, it's because they're trying to attack him through me.
Yeah, the FBI, they shouldn't go on podcasts. I don't know who told them it was a good idea, but it doesn't matter because, look, separate the art from the artist for a second, okay? For the love of God, would you guys separate the art from the artist for once? Okay, stop the moral fagging. I don't care if she's a Mossad spy. She's that girl. She's that girl.
Shouldn't say.
Here we go.
It was just a few drinks, a few things we shouldn't have said, and lost our heads, and here I am all over again. It's been a few weeks, a few texts I didn't read, or calls I didn't see, and maybe you're missing me and wondering how I've been. If you're wondering how I've been, I wanna come back home, make things right, let your words slide on by, jump in my car, pull back in that
It's
drive.
the most Jewish house of all time.
I want one more chance, one more time, buy all your recycled hear you tell.
How in the world is she touring? Is she actually? NRA board member. Country back single debuts 6 on the country charts. Windy City Smokeout. So she's on festivals. She's booked on 1 festival this year. There's no tour. It doesn't exist. She has. So one album is called Whiskey and one is called Grit. Oh, man. This one's called Stand. Stand, Whiskey, and Grit. Yes, sir. Heaven in a Stetson. That rocks.